Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today I thought it might be fun to sit down and play with some new makeup that I recently purchased from Ulta. So Ulta had sent a coupon that was like $15 off of $75 or something like that. And so I thought, you know, I like saving money, and the cool thing about Ulta is that you can combine any of their discounts, coupons, what have you, with Ulta points, which I have a stupid number amount. I tend to hoard my Ulta points. Tell me, do you do the same thing? I don't know why, but I do. I hoard them. So I've got a whole bunch that I really should start using. So I did a points haul a few months ago, I guess, and now I'm doing another one. So that's what we're gonna do today. First of all, if this is your first time hanging out with me, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that you will consider subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, certainly give it a thumbs up as well. But let's go ahead and break into the items that I picked up from Ulta. So I have been really curious about Kiko Milano for a little while. They tend to put out just really beautiful, slightly elegant releases. And I always think about picking a few pieces up, and then for some reason I never do. One of the reasons though is that they don't get restocked very often on Ulta's website. So there will be a release of a collection. When it sells out, it's just gone. So I decided this time I would go ahead and make sure that I got the things that I wanted. And it is their Lost in Amalfi collection. This packaging, you guys, is so pretty. So I picked up a few things. This is an eyeshadow palette. I also picked up, this is a blush. That color is so pretty. Picked that up. I also picked up a 2-in-1 product. This has a bronzer and a highlighter in it. I picked up a couple of the eyeshadow sticks. I'm so excited about these. And then also a lipstick. In addition to that, I also picked up a couple of items from Winky Lux. So Winky Lux, again, it's one of those brands that I have some curiosity about, but I have very little experience with the brand. I know that they have recently started being carried in Target as well, but I don't know, I just never seem to pick up any of their items. I do have an eyeshadow palette that I got from BoxyCharm. But I saw this on the website and I thought it looked so pretty, and it is a tinted moisturizer and you got a free gift with purchase. So I had points. I also had a coupon. It was 15 off of 75, I want to say. So I said, you know what? We're going to splurge and we're going to get some new stuff. So if you'd like to see me applying this look and see all of my thoughts and feelings, go ahead and stay tuned because you're in the right place. All right, so I think we're gonna go in first with this right here. This is from Winky Lux. This is their White Tea Tinted Veil. I picked up the Share Fair tint. So this does have an SPF of 30 in it, and I am expecting it to be a very sheer kind of coverage. Look at this packaging. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. It's got this beautiful kind of matte soft touch material and the rose gold band. So I was really sucked in by the packaging. It does have a pump, so we're gonna take, I did shake it just a little bit out of habit. We're gonna stick just a little bit. Come on. Oh, it's far thicker than I was expecting. Look at that. Okay, so we'll start with that bit right there. I am gonna take my IT Cosmetics brush. This is my favorite brush for applying foundation. And we'll just go in. Oh, it does have kind of a nice sort of light scent to it. Kind of like cucumber. And I'm not wearing any primer or anything like that. I just have my skincare on. As you can see, very light coverage. This is expected. So this is the side right here. And then this is the side without. So very little coverage, which again is to be expected given the name and the claims. It's not looking to be like an IT CC cream that has magnificent coverage. You can definitely smell the sunscreen underneath that kind of cucumbery fresh scent. So that was the full pump across just the lower half of my face. I am going to go ahead and take one more pump and go over my forehead and probably just a little bit more on my cheeks and nose, since that is where the majority of my redness does come through. Trying to be careful because I did actually do my brows. I'm trying really hard to get into these habits, but seriously, how do like the more seasoned folks here on YouTube and Instagram and stuff, how in the world do you work around your brows without just smearing them? Probably because you have actual brows to work with, but. So again, just a little bit more on the cheeks. And the nose a little bit. Alright, and this is what 2 full pumps looks like. I think it looks really nice. It's certainly very dewy, but it's a tinted moisturizer. So it doesn't claim to have anything mattifying or anything like that. It's just something that is supposed to be a sheer wash of color. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly apply my concealer, and then we'll go in and powder, and we'll go in with some other stuff. So next we're going to go in with this right here. This is from Kiko Milano. This is their Lost in Amalfi. I hope I'm saying that right. This is a bronzer and highlighting duo. So when I was on the Ulta website, I really struggled. There were 2 different bronzers in this collection. There was one that was more of a marble kind of baked one, and then this one right here that I picked up. This is a duo, as I said. It's got the highlighter and the bronzer in the same packaging, which is why I ended up going with it. I'm just a little bit concerned that it might pull warm on my skin, whereas the bake one looked like it might be a little bit cooler. So I'm gonna go in with this brush right here. This is just from Real Techniques. It's one of their travel brushes. It is their mini multitasking brush. I figured I would get just a little bit more precision this way. Okay, so I did go in just very, very lightly. So like I said, I am concerned that it could be just a little bit warm, which it definitely is. It's very difficult sometimes to find a good bronzer for very pale complexions because they do tend to pull super warm, which for some people that is what they're looking for. For me, I tend to like things that are a little bit more on the kind of neutral side of things. But I do think that it looks really nice. It's warm without being like bright orange. I definitely don't want to be looking like an Oompa Loompa. So we're just going to add a little bit right here. And I find sometimes if it's a little bit too cool, then it'll just look like I've got dirt on my face. So as usual, I'm a picky girl. Okay, we're gonna leave that there and blend it out. I always get just a little bit crazy when I'm putting on the highlight. So I'm gonna just clean up, see right here where I got a little bit nuts. Just give myself a little bit more defined look. Use some powder to just sort of clean it up just a little bit. There we go. That looks a little bit better. I don't want to go too high with it because I don't want to look ultra chiseled either, you know what I mean? There we go. Okay, back to the actual products. All right, so since I am still using this guy right here, I'm gonna go in with the highlighter as well, and then we'll just sort of put the blush in the center. I am excited about this highlighter. It looks really, really pretty. Looks like just a really nice sort of champagne shade. And I like the design. I'm not gonna lie. I like the design. I think it's fun. Oh yeah, she is pretty. She is, ooh, look at that shine. She is pretty. All right. That is a win in my book. Ooh, baby. All right, put a little bit on my Cupid's bow and along my nose. That's really, really nice. Okay, liking it, liking it, liking it. Okay, and let me go ahead and grab the blush real quick. Okay, and the blush is again in this gorgeous, just royal blue. This blue is so just entrancing and I love it. So this is the Baked Blush and it is in the shade First Sunrise, which is 01. And look at this cute little compact. Oh, I love it. And then this is what the shade looks like. It's really, really pretty. I'm very, very excited about this blush. Ooh, lots of kick up. Be careful. Tap that off. And kind of sandwich it right in between the bronzer and the highlight. Pick up a little bit of that, just tap. There we go. Oh, that looks really, really pretty. Very, very natural, but very healthy. I like that. I like that a lot. I am, however, I think going to go in with just a little bit more of the bronzer. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with some eyeshadows. And I've got a couple of different options here. So the first thing is that I have here is actually a palette. And again, it is in this just gorgeous, gorgeous kind of white with iridescence to it. Oh, I love it. And then the palette itself looks like this. So this is what we're working with as far as the eyeshadow palette goes. But I do also have a couple of the cream eyeshadow sticks. I kind of want to use these too. I've already tried one of them out. Let me give you swatches of them both. I've seen so many good things about these eyeshadow sticks. And I was really, really excited that two of the ones that I really wanted to try were in stock. So, number 38 is this one right here. This beautiful kind of purpley taupe kind of color. There we go. Look at that there. And then the other one that I got was number 46. I think this is the one that I want to try to use today. Look at that. It's much more reflective. It's got kind of a purpley green shift to it. Really, really, really pretty. So I think this is what I'm going to put all over my lids. But to start with, I want to go ahead and put down kind of a base to the look, kind of a foundation to the look, using these eyeshadows here. So since this has kind of a deeper purpley kind of vibe to it, I think that is what we'll start to use right here. So there are only, looks like 4 mattes here in this palette. So this right here is a matte. I think that's what I'm going to go into the crease. This one, and this one. The rest are shimmer shades. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take that kind of reddish purple shade into the crease. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take our eyeshadow stick, and typically what I like to do is I like to draw it on the lid and then take kind of a dense but fluffy flat brush. This one here is by Elizabeth Mott. It's just their all over shadow brush, and use that to kind of blend out the crayon. And the thing that I really like about these eyeshadow sticks is that, at least for me in the way that I apply them, they never feel thick, which can be a problem for me with cream eyeshadows and eyeshadow sticks, is that because I've got hooded eyes, that when I open my eyes, they kind of crease in on itself, and so I can feel it in my creases, and my crease will stick together and things like that with some shadows. So I'm very picky when it comes to my cream shadows. And granted, this is my first time using this particular one, and I've only used the other one once. I didn't have that feeling. Even now, as I move my eyes around, I'm not getting that sticky feeling that I have gotten with other brands in the past. And I really, really like the way that this looks. Also, the other eyeshadow stick that I used, I didn't have any issue with it fading or creasing or, you know, having any sort of movement, which was really nice. So I'm really hoping that this one performs similarly. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into this guy right here. So when I ordered the Winky Lux tinted moisturizer is what it's branded as, it had a free gift with purchase. It's an eyeliner and a lip gloss. So I am going to go in with the eyeliner. It is in the shade Bow Tie. This is their Winky Lux Feliner, like cat, but you know, with an R on the end. So this is what it looks like, and it is it's a sharpenable pencil, but it's kind of plasticky rather than wood, which makes me a little bit nervous. But we are going to go ahead and give it a try all the same. I want to go ahead and try to smudge it in my lower lash line. We'll see how it works. It is very creamy, which is a good sign. Also use it to tight line a little bit. And then before it dries, take kind of a flat smudger, kind of smudge it out just a little bit. That looks pretty. I like that. Alright, so I just piled on a bunch of mascara. I used my Nabla Major Pleasure mascara that you guys saw me use a couple of videos ago, and I'm still absolutely loving. And I really like the way this eye look turned out. Oh, I did also do one other thing. I took the kind of silvery white shade and I put that on the brow bone and my inner corner, and it is a very bright shade. I do like it a lot. But this is what the eye look came out looking like, and I really do like it a bunch. So we're going to go ahead and finish off with lips. I did pick up one of the Unexpected Paradise Long Lasting Lip Stylos, also from Kiko Milano. I picked up 07, which is in the shade, it doesn't say, just 07. It had an actual shade name on the Ulta website. As always, I will have everything linked down below, and I'll have the name of it there, but it's just this really thin, very, very pigmented lip color. All right, so final look. What are our thoughts? Overall, I am very, very pleased. So I think that everything came together quite nicely. Now, granted, the eyes and the lips don't really complement each other, but you know, this is first impression, so not everything is going to be flawless. But overall, I am super happy. So it has actually been a few hours since I actually applied this makeup. And so far today, this makeup has seen a toddler meltdown. It has seen lunch. It has seen an attempt at putting said toddler down for a nap. It has seen feedings of twins. It has seen a fair bit. And I love that it is still holding up so nicely. I mean, granted, we're just in my house, not doing anything particularly strenuous. Well, mostly strenuous. And I think it still looks really nice. So I think that the tinted moisturizer is holding up really, really well. Everything blended so nicely on top of it. I think that it is sitting really, really nicely on my skin, and I'm very, very happy with it. And I'm excited to continue using it. I think that the blush is beautiful. I think that the bronzer, for me at least personally, could stand to be just a hair cooler, but I do think it looks really nice. And guys, this highlighter, ooh, baby, this highlighter, I really, really like this highlighter, if you cannot already tell. I will say though, even though the eyeshadows themselves, they seemed like they were softer on the pigmentation side and did kind of muddy a little bit, I think that overall, I think the look came out so nicely. Although I have to say, the true standout in the products that I picked up, the true standout for me has got to be those cream eyeshadow sticks. As I said, it's been a few hours, and these are the swatches that I put on my hand. Look at this. I have washed my hands. I have been active. I have done all kinds of stuff, and they are still hanging on just fine. If you look at the eyeshadow itself, it is not bunching. It is not getting kind of moving towards the folds in my eyes. It's not creasing. It is just as beautiful now as it was a few hours ago when I put it on my eyes, and I want to get them all. If you love the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks, or if you have always wanted to try them, but that $29 price point has held you back, give these a try. They are only $9. As always, I will have everything linked in the description box below, but these are 100% a win in my book. And I want more of them. And I'm really liking the things that I have tried today. It's so much so that it's making me want to go to the Kiko Milano website and maybe pick up some of the items that are not carried by Ulta. What I've found with Ulta is that with Kiko Milano and some of those other brands that they carry, but they're not as kind of mainstream, I suppose, they don't restock. So if you see something that you're interested in, it would be my recommendation to go ahead and jump on it, because it may go out of stock and not come back, which is why I'm kind of wanting to check out the Kiko Milano website to see what other little goodies I might be able to pick up. So if that's something that you would be interested in seeing, please let me know in the comments below. Also, have you tried this brand? And if you have, what are your favorite items? What are the things that you would recommend that I give a try? Because you guys know I love trying new makeup and sharing it with you guys when I find wins. So thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you are having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.